Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another The Sports Scoop video. So we just touched on the Sean Payton retiring, stepping away from football. Today, I want to quickly touch on the Chicago Bears signing now. It was about an hour ago. Ryan Poles as their GM. He was in the Chiefs organization before this, and I just think it's a fantastic signing. And I just want to talk about, we'll bring up the tweet here, but I just want to talk about this future for the Chicago Bears that now looks very bright. I believe they brought in 3 new staff members. I'm not sure where it was tweeted, but they brought in 3 new staff members, and now they bring in Ryan Poles as their new GM. So they did have, I'm not going to try and say that, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah as their leading candidate in Minnesota. And yeah, it's crazy. He has now accepted the job, as Ian Rappaport tweets. And I just think if you're a Chicago Bears fan, this is just such a big step in the right direction, right? Because I think if you really look at the just how good and just the potential that this team has with now Justin Fields at the helm. I think you have a good running back. You have space to go get a receiver in this draft. You have Darnell Mooney, who's really appeared to be a very good receiver. You'll most likely move on from Allen Robinson this offseason. So it's kind of a new start. I wouldn't say it's a complete rebuild, but the Bears team probably won't be fantastic for another year or two. But I think, again, Justin Fields, if he's coached well, they'll bring in a new coach. And I think now, if you're a Bears fan, you're really excited because, first of all, Flores might be coming. I believe he is the favorite. We'll see what Ryan Poles does with that now. But I think, again, Ryan Poles, 36 years old. I think he brings, of course, I really am starting to favor younger guys. Look, I'm in no way, I know I technically that's ageist, but I think the age doesn't really matter, but I feel like new, young, we're especially seeing this with head coaches as a lot of the head coaches that are really good now are younger. And by younger, I mean 40 younger, 45 or younger, like Mike Shanahan, Sean McVay, guys like that. I'm not sure if I think guys that are, yeah, I'm not sure if Mike Shanahan Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan. I'm not sure if he is above 45. Again, that's neither here nor there. But I think Ryan Poles, to me, it's this bright future. And I think it's great to see it with these kind of up and coming organizations. Obviously, I think Justin Fields, first of all, I think this is the main point, because Justin Fields, to me, that's what Trevor Lawrence, the teams with head coaching vacancies that have the rookie quarterbacks or the second year guys or guys who, have a pick and they're going to draft quarterbacks. It's just such an appealing job because the ceiling that Justin Fields has with Darnell Mooney, we know his rushing upside. I think you bring in Ryan Poles, who to me seems like someone who can make a lot of calculated decision, a guy who can lead the Bears in the right direction. Obviously, as he wasn't the GM for the Chiefs, but, was in a very high level job, had a lot of say in that organization. And we know how successful they've been. And I think, again, the Bears have missed on a lot of draft picks, especially their early round picks. And I think bringing a new GM, bringing a new head coach really will just, kind of steer in that right direction. As much as, and to be fair, if you get Brian Flores, then we know that this guy had the right idea. I mean, he wanted Justin Herbert, a big reason why he ended up being fired, because he didn't really like Tua, and I don't really either. And a lot of the teammates don't either. But it's when you, again, it just, and if I'm head, and I know a lot of people are like, well, why Chicago? Why Chicago? You'd much go to an LA, a New York, a team that has the big city. But I think, a big part of, and the Bears technically, created the football. They're the first football team. And I think it's, again, just, it's such a appealing job. And it's just really exciting. Again, I love the NFL offseason. It's one of my favorite things. I love the NFL season. The NFL draft in this offseason, there's 2 big, like, I love them. They're right up there. And again, it's just so exciting to see a team with a guy like Justin Fields, who I loved coming out of college, getting a new GM. And again, Fields said, yeah, I knew that Matt Nagy wasn't that guy. I'm not sure what his exact, I knew Matt Nagy was, I think he didn't say imposter, but he knew I believe that might've been what he said, but he knew Matt Nagy wasn't going to be that guy. And again, Justin Fields had his fair share of struggles, like every rookie quarterback. And I would say besides Mac Jones, but he did as well. But he also has Bill Belichick. And I think, again, it's so exciting because especially now with all of those rookie quarterbacks who now will have a new head coach coming in, again, we're just going to see so much improved player. And I think Justin Fields has that ability to be an elite level quarterback, a guy who can compete with the Mahomes, a guy who can compete with Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, Brady. If again, that's a little bit too old, but again, it's just so exciting. And I think Ryan Poles is going to bring this Chicago team a bright, bright future. I think they have a bright, bright future right now. And if right now I'm a Bears fan, or if I'm a fan, let's just say I'm an impartial fan. I'm just an NFL fan. I don't have a team. I would want to be a Bears fan right now more than the Packers. And I think it's just coming at the perfect time getting Ryan Poles, because now we're seeing the Packers may not start a rebuild, but this team is probably going to lose Rodgers, Devonta Adams. They have a ton of Devondre Campbell. They have huge free agents. And again, I think the Vikings, yes, they're good. I think this division will start to trend toward the Bears Vikings matchup. And then the Lions will hopefully start to trend up a little bit. So again, I think we're going to see big shifts in this division, and it's just great to see the Bears taking initiative, going, getting Ryan Poles, so I think will be fantastic. And it's just a very, very, very exciting time if you're a Bears fan. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure you guys follow us on social media at TheeSportsScoop. Subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Ryan Poles to the Chicago Bears. Big things coming in Chicago. Let me know what you think down below. See you next time.